I just did. Welcome back to Eastleigh Sixers. Hey, yo, as the Eastleigh Sixers crew is sitting here arguing about who all-star, who not, all right? Austin Reeves is not an all-star. He's not making the all-star team.
Here smiling and happy about Austin Reeves not making all-star team. We just got smoked.
Somebody say he was an all-star. That's all. That's all. Don't shoot the messenger.
All right. Well, we took the L tonight, man, versus the LA Lakers. Once again, let's just talk about the elephant in the room right now. No pun intended.
You know who the elephant in the room is? Joel Embiid. 4 for 21, 0 for 5 from 3. That's the elephant in the room.
I was more so speaking of the third
4 for 21.
Understand?
You understand that if you playing 2K and this is just a video game versus real world, you miss one shot, let alone 2 shots in a row, you ain't touching the ball again. You ain't touching the ball again, bro. Carl, you know that. They let this man shoot 21 times to make 4 shots. Is crazy, bro. Third quarter got trashed. I texted in the group chat. I was already knowing. I didn't even have my hopes high this game because I already knew third quarter was coming. And then the fourth quarter, you just let LeBron solidify his GOAT status. Michael Jordan, best, the greatest of all time. I don't give a fuck. We had this game, man. We had this game. We could have won this game.
Third quarter.
If you look at if anybody look at the box score quarter for quarter, go tell me how we lost this game. And then like use that first. Please use that first before y'all blame the 7-foot best center in the league.
I also want to, put out there, which, piss poor shot selection. I really dug in that third quarter. I sat there, Holes and BJ, and I wanted to see firsthand, physically, what the F are we doing in that third quarter? Yo, the shots that we choose to shoot in the third quarter because of the adjustments that the other team makes coming out, it's so piss poor.
Come on, gang. I'm sorry, Carl. I respect all your takes, but VJ Edgecombe took 8 less shots than Joel Embiid and made 1 more. You're not gonna sit here and justify Joel Embiid shooting like shit.
Who justifying that?
Anybody who feel like doing that.
Okay. I just felt like the team as a whole, the shot selection was poor. Joel Embiid had a horrible night, bro.
Everybody damn horrible percent except for Joel Embiid.
Hey, RJ, that's why I am mad that me and Jose was watching the last minutes together. That it is LeBron James. That y'all did let him go off shot after shot, being unchecked.
Bro, RJ, me and RJ must have been watching the same game. I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about LeBron, bro. All right? 4 for 21. You know the percentage in that, Carl? Is your math mathing? That percentage is horrible, gang.
Yeah, what is this? You're going to force me to talk about Joel? I already said he had a bad game. I ain't want
to,
you know what I mean? Harping on that. There's other things to talk about, within this game, that I feel like, could have went better, but, horrible game by him. This is a game I would like to have seen more Bona, who didn't get a minute this game. That I felt like we could have, used some of his energy, shot blocking, running the floor, things of that sort. I don't know if Embiid is in, then, that's a no way for Bona, but I would like to see him incorporated even when Joel isn't playing too. What he brings to the team, no other big brings to this team. That energy, man.
Well, who brings to the team?
Bona. I would like to have seen him play some of this game, even if it was 8 minutes, 9 minutes,
I don't know how Bona was going to play. Andre Drummond had a solid double-double.
Most definitely. That would have mean Joel minutes should have been trimmed down a little bit more. You know,
Yeah,
once you,
the fact that he had 30 minutes and shot 4 for 21 is beyond me.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know, as a coach, and you see him struggling the way he is, I would love to have seen Bona, you know,
I
get a
agree
few
with you
more minutes.
there.
Yeah, I would love to have seen him get a few more minutes. But you know, the move on from that, you know, the third quarter, once again, I can't hang that on Joel. That's what's been going on here. Poor play, poor decision making, settling for threes, settling for contested shots. It's just not going to bowl to winning, you know, in them third quarters. So they need to change that. BG, how do they change that, bro?
Right here, look, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to change that. I'm not like BG. Go ahead and speak, but I'm gonna let Bernard. This is what it is. And B, you at a point in your career in your time span where you ain't not efficient like you used to be. By you playing that much minutes, you should have played decoy. Go ahead, BG. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's coaching, man. We talked about it in pregame. Um, to answer your question, Carl, the third quarter is the same shit every single game. We can't blame Embiid. We can say Embiid tonight. We can say Max tonight, but this is just a collective Sixers thing. Every third quarter, every second half, this is what the Sixers look like. We go in with such fire in the first quarter. Like the way that we start off games lately has been making me very excited. It's like, damn, we jump on teams quick. The next thing you know is they slowly dwindle it down. We still going to the half with a lead, and then the third quarter is like, who is this team? I just don't understand how we're not making adjustments. Like I said, we talked about it in the pregame, and it just doesn't happen. You're not beating a team the same way you're not beating the team in the second half the exact same way you beat them in the first half. You're not, because they're going to make adjustments, and now you have to adjust. You have to. You can't go with the same game plan. And Nick Nurse is just showing an inability to do such. He's shown the inability to do such time after time after time. And I'm not saying I'm calling for his job or I'm calling for his head to be gone, but it's like it's the same thing over and over and over again. Like it's the same thing. We've said, like Carl texted in a group chat something about LeBron looks sad over there on the bench. And at that time he did. Then about 3 minutes into the third quarter, I hit the group chat and I said, welcome to the third quarter. Because it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. It don't matter who out there, whether we getting 4 for 21 from Joel Embiid or whether we getting 11 for 24 from Max. It don't matter what's happening. The Sixers have to fix their third quarter. You know how we can easily point out, hey, the Sixers got to fix the Eagles got to fix their play calling. Hey, the Eagles got to figure out how to stop being so predictable. Well, the Sixers have the same type of problems, y'all. The same type of problems we have with the Eagles is the same problem we have with the Sixers. For real, for real. We don't got no offense. It's so predictable. We know what we're going to do is hand off, give it to Maxey, let him ISO all game. We're looking at the same damn team.
I'm sorry, Lionel. I'm going to have to disagree with you because there ain't no way in hell, not even with a cooler full of ice, do you think Joel Embiid would have submitted to a JJ Redick, him being a player? He don't even submit to coaches who've been coaching in the league for years.
You know,
you think that he's going to submit to a coach who just came off a team that he played with not too long ago? Negative.
You know, as a whole, you know, I would like to see the team play a little bit sharper. You know, of course, they haven't had a lot of reps together. We can always hang our hat on that, but that's not going to keep being an excuse this season as we go along, as these games go along. A game like tonight was there to be had. You came in the third quarter, you shit at the bed, turnover after turnover, you bad possession after bad possession. This has been going on every game. So, you know, what's the one constant in every game? If we got players coming in and out, BG, every game, what's the one constant in every game? Who's always there? Fucking Nick Nurse.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this.
They
right?
the only guarantees is
I'm gonna tell you like I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and I don't want to keep blaming Embiid, but if you take 4 for 21 out of Embiid, right, and Paul George still scored 12, right? Tyrese scores 28. VJ had 15. You can't ask for anything more from them guys, bro. You feel me? Them 4 for 21 took shots out of Quentin Grimes, maybe.
It was killer season. You know, it was killer season. But on the same note, with that being said, and I was saying this the whole game, with him playing so horrible, the game was still there to be had. And you know, we just didn't make the proper
Perfect from the line, bro. That's the only stat. I mean, all right. I'm not gonna lie. They didn't turn the ball over. That was my bold prediction. Was that my bold prediction?
That was heavy on that. They was heavy on taking
that
care
was
of
my
the
key
ball.
to the game. Take care of the game. All right. That was the key. That was my key. The key to the game was take care of the basketball. They only had 5 turnovers and we still lost. That automatically taking me to that 4 for 21. Straight up. When we only had 5 turnovers, what else I'm supposed to look at? What else I'm supposed to look at? 4 for 21 is embarrassing, bro. And B, you play ball. I mean, BG, you play ball. If you walk off the court shooting 4 for 21, you proud?
Hell no. Hell no.
Answer it. I didn't hear you.
Hell no.
All right, now I heard you. Case closed.
Hey, we grabbed 54 rebounds, guys.
We had more rebounds than them and less turnovers than them. Go fucking figure, bro.
And we won points in the paint.
And we won points in the paint. How, bro? This shit only, bro. My tunnel vision is going straight to one player.
You want me to go again, Jose? I got another one for you. We shot 88% from the free throw line. They shot 63.
No, I saw that.
Yeah. I'm just showing all the things we blew them out in. We blew them out in a lot of key stats.
How, Sway? How? It's not even, to me, in my opinion, bro, I can't even blame Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse didn't shoot 4 for 21. Riddle me that. Did Nick Nurse shoot 4 for 21?
I don't know. I ain't seen him take no shot.
I ain't seen him take shots either. Crazy how he had plus 13 for all the people who care.
Jose, I'm rocking with White Square. I'm rocking with White Square. I really think it. I'm sorry. And the weird thing is weird for me to point the finger at him because this has been the same story for the last 10 years. But right this second, with the talent we have right now, dog, Nick Nurse it might be.
Bro, I hate the coaches that we got. Trust me, I'm with y'all.
He might be.
I'm with y'all.
He might.
But in today's game, y'all might be putting a whole bunch of games together to blame it on this. Game,
I agree with you. It take a whole lot to bounce back from a 4 for 21 performance, Jose. It is. But
that's a lot of shots from one player, bro. Bad efficiency.
But the opportunities were there to be had, and they weren't cashed in on. And that's all I'm saying. PG didn't have a good night.
Listen, I played basketball for a short period of my time, right? Once I miss certain amount of shots, I'm gonna go ahead and say, wait, listen. Once I miss a certain amount of shots, I'm say, all right, bet. I'm trash right now shooting. I'm gonna do the other shit. I'm gonna try to steal the ball. I'm gonna set the picks. I'm gonna do all the other shit that count that might show up in the stat sheet that ain't gonna hurt the team. 4 for 21, bro.
Yeah. Nurse is the worst coach we've had since Doc Rivers.
And B shouldn't have played more than 20 minutes today. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. It definitely was a game I could have dealt with that. You know, I could have dealt with a 22.
Bona didn't get no time, like you said, right?
That's what I'm saying. Slide him.
If Embiid played 20 minutes, Bona get in.
But you know, to be a little sympathetic to Nick Nurse, you know, I want to see how his adjustments come along as he keeps getting this lineup, how his rotations is. You know, it has to be rough with guys in and out of the lineup and performing up and down. You don't know what you're going to get from night to night. The other night, Embiid couldn't miss. Tonight he couldn't put a quarter in the ocean. So
yo, come on, bro.
Absolutely, he would have won home to stop shooting.
Come on. Bro, listen.
Yo, every shot he shot, I said,
please, when it comes to Embiid, don't mention Kobe. Please, don't do that.
Every shot he shot, I was just like, damn, Joel, you're gonna make it hard for me to defend you tonight. Every shot he shot, God damn it, Joel. Stop.
Kobe wouldn't have been Kobe would have been in the press conference like, I did the best I could, but I didn't shoot 4 for 21.
No, he basically saying, dog, you get paid to take them shots. If you're the best player, you gotta shoot that bit.
Yeah.
Fuck that. 4 for 21, you killing the team.
Jose, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying that was Kobe's mentality. That's what that person that commented, Kobe would have said, you should have been 4 for 31.
That's Tyrese's mentality too. And I will say, some nights I do see Joel.
I can't remember when Kobe went 4 for 21, but somebody proved me wrong.
I do see Joel fighting sometimes with his, former self and his self now and his head, and that's going to have to come to a head, on a night like tonight. Oh God, what is this, a thing with you now? This fucking guy. Let's see this guy. Let's take a moment for this creep.
He ain't playing it loud enough.
Yeah, I ain't gonna turn it up. I just wanted y'all to know this goofy was at the podium.
Looking as goofy as he always is. I got to look at him on 2T. Listen, at the end of the day, though, but even with that being said, man, like Jose said, I do blame Nurse, but Nurse is not all to blame. The big turnover towards the end of the game at a big time, Tyrese Maxey goes to the rack. 2 guys over there. He passes out, a pass that you just shouldn't do, a drive that he just shouldn't take, decision making in the clutch,
we can't keep blaming the 1 or 2 plays at the end of the game when you getting trashed in the third quarter, bro.
Absolutely, but we can't talk about the third quarter the whole podcast or Joel Embiid.
Why can't we? They keep losing third quarters. It's like they're the fucking talk of the town.
Yeah, that's definitely a given. The third quarter is definitely a given, but it was other things along with the third quarter that I felt contributed to this loss, tonight. Why they ain't send nobody to LBJ? Why you letting LBJ?
We was tied the first quarter. We won by 7 the second quarter. We lost by 10 the third quarter, and we lost by 1 the fourth quarter. Why are we not talking about the third quarter? I digress.
I thought y'all was froze. I'm over here looking at the box.
I digress, bro. I put my exclamation point. I digress. Third quarter, gang. I'm looking at the numbers.
Prophet, that it was, Prophet. It was a good game to watch. I did enjoy the game. Why my camera crooked? Why ain't nobody tell me? Hold on.
I can't when it's like that with this, man. With reiterating the same mistakes game after game after game. I see those guys looking at each other in the third quarter looking like, what the fuck? I seen them themselves look at each other like that. So, they got to get that together, man. It's happening too much. Digging yourself out of too many holes. They said another exciting, nail-biting game for the ending for the Sixers. I'm sick of hearing that. That's not good basketball. You know what I mean? You're tiring your guys out. They're constantly maxing out their minutes every night because you're constantly playing to the last minute. They shouldn't even have been close to us tonight, to be totally honest. If we weren't
listen, here's where Nick Nurse fucked up at. He wanted to beat the Lakers so bad, he went with a playoff lineup. He didn't barely play nobody. And they starters killed us. The bench had no impact on this game. Not ours, not theirs.
Most definitely. I pointed that out right away. I'm like, damn, where's the bench? What's up with the bench? You know what I mean? Most of the bench's contributors didn't really get, you know what I mean? They didn't get the normal minutes or the normal contributions that we normally get from them at all. At all. A night we surely could have used Kelly Oubre too, by the way.
He's hurt. You can't blame him.
No,
you
I'm
gotta
not blaming him.
You gotta blame the fact that Justin Edwards didn't get in. Adam Bona didn't get in. And this man still took 4 for 21. He basically stole shots from other people. You talking about shoot, and B's the goddamn center. What the hell? Is this what the NBA has come to? Miss me with that bullshit.
I mean, yeah, we seen Drummond shoot the best he ever shot from 3 in his life. So I guess this is what the NBA.
No, it's not.
This is the new NBA. This is.
No, it's not.
It is. You're fighting it. It is.
No, it's not.
Hitting 60-footers.
Bro, my man come off the bench and give us a better performance than Embiid. What you talking about?
Yeah, no, Drum definitely you know,
what are you talking about?
Consistent on the boards.
Get out the way, BG. Let me see that sign behind you. Move the chair, gang. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Drummond, 11 points, 12 rebounds, shooting 5 for 11. Some people say Andre Drummond more washed than Embiid. And B shot 4 for 21, 0 for 5 from 3.
0 for 6. 0 for 6.
What are you talking about?
Hey, guess what? DeAndre Ayton was 7 for 7. 12 rebounds.
Bro, wait. Somebody said Embiid was perfect from the line. Drum won't do that. No shit. Drum got a double-double. He ain't had to do that. The hell? He didn't have to do that. He gave us a solid double-double. The only thing that saved Embiid is 8 for 8 from the free throw line? You got to be kidding me, right? You got to be kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Where do we go from here, man?
Well, back to the drawing board.
No. I mean, as an organization first, Carl, before we go to the next game. Like, how hot is Nick Nurse's seat right now for y'all?
It should be blazing, bro. It should be blazing. But what I've seen from this, you know, our brass is he has a long leash for what? I don't know. He hasn't done shit in Philadelphia. You know, it should be blazing, bro. I don't see no difference. I don't see his contributions. I don't see what he adds to the team. I really don't. They could go out there and do this by themselves. No coach.
Prophet said Embiid looked at ordinary. You call that ordinary? Fuck no. You know what ordinary to me is? At least shooting 50%. That's ordinary.
No, he's saying he looked like just an ordinary player. Not even ordinary Embiid. He like an ordinary ass basketball player. Like, I be watching him on defense. Like, it is so pathetic. Like, I get it. We paid the man a lot of money and we expect him to be out there if he's able to play. And obviously he wants to play, but it's like, yo, do they not like look at the film of what he looks like on the defensive end? What he looks like at the rim when people attacking the rim? Like, this shit is bad, dog. Like, it's bad. Like, maybe he run up and down the court healthy, but he not defend the NBA players healthy, dog. I'm sorry, dog. It's looking nasty every game he's played. I haven't seen him play a solid defensive game yet, dog.
The bad part to me is the organization is allowing it. You know, 30 minutes tonight on a night where you saw he didn't have it tonight. You saw you didn't have it. Where's the leash? Where's the leash? Pull him in.
Chat. Somebody pull up what 4 for 21 percentages. Please, somebody do that. I don't feel like doing the math right now. Somebody tell me what 4 for 21 percentage is right now. Please and thank you. I'm going ahead and I'm going to talk about all the other shit. Like, bro, we said it, right? I went off. BG corrected, and basically what I really wanted to say was adjustments, and I said substitutions when I wanted to say adjustments. BG cleared it up. The adjustments
19%.
just wasn't there. Like, bro,
Nurse
I
is
text the
definitely
group chat. I text the group chat and I said we finna lose this third quarter bad, bro. In the third, way before we got to the fourth. That's 19%. Bro, I'm good, bro. I'm done.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm done.
You know,
I'm done.
I'm on point up.
I'm on my one of the most popular criminal justice judges in Philly, Seamus McCaffrey. I'm done. Court case closed. Case closed.
I just want to touch on this from Chip right here, man. Is obviously me. This was part of that. Chip definitely said, you know, they've been forcing him to play hurt his whole career. You know, he does not look like he's hurt out there, but a night like tonight where you saw he didn't have it, you know, I felt like as an organization, it was your responsibility to take him out. You know what I mean? It looked bad. It looked bad. And
bro, at some point, bro, we're not gonna I'm not gonna enable it or gaslight it. At some point, and B has to take accountability.
Well, that's good. You got your opinion, Jose. I got my opinion too. I'm entitled to that. We got difference of opinion. That's what that's called.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I feel like a new coach in here would definitely, you know, breathe a breath of fresh air, and they get an identity on what the fuck they're doing.
How about we get a new coach and new center?
I mean, that can't happen. So I'm not going to sit here on
Why not?
podcast about him because no team's going to trade for him, and we're not going to release him.
Okay, they said the same thing about Anthony Davis, and all of a sudden the Lakers got Luka. So what are you talking about?
When that does happen, Jose, if that does happen, which is highly unlikely,
they said the same thing about the Lakers. All of a sudden they got Luka.
He hasn't put.
And it ain't LeBron's team no more. So if LeBron was the reason why Luka's there, it ain't LeBron's team no more. That's Luka's team.
Yeah, most definitely. I just don't see it
just like the Sixers team ain't Embiid's team no more. It's Max's team.
Yeah. I just don't see it happening.
How about that for an opinion?
Yeah, most definitely. Not for lack of trying. I'm pretty sure that they've answered calls, they had conversations, but until you put on a resume of consistency, you know, I don't think a guy with that size of contract will be traded for in the NBA. You know, in my opinion. So, no, Brian definitely ended the game tonight. Chips asking who ended the game. Brian definitely ended the game tonight. That fourth quarter was something to see from him, from a 40-year-old man, you know, still having that gas at the end of the game. And, you know, to his credit, shout out to him. I'm not hating on him. But Nick Nurse, you see a Hall of Famer that hot, send help, bro. Do something. Give him a different look. It was just allowed to me. And I ain't like that. Rub me the wrong way. Most definitely. And Nico ain't got no job no more, I don't think.
Listen, if I was the coach, I would have threw everything in the kitchen sink towards defending LeBron. Because Luka went 9 for 24 and LeBron went 12 for 17. So Nick Nurse, you on the hot seat, gang.
How many free throws Luka had? Because that man seemed like
I don't care how many free throws he had.
I asked the question, Jose. I can't see the stat sheet.
He went to the free throw line. He shot 14 times. 11 for 14.
That boy get a lot of whistles, bro. That boy get a lot of whistles. I wish Tyrese Maxey got a little bit of whistle that he get. That boy wake up getting a whistle, you know.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. In the second quarter, right, Maxey got called for a foul. Why he dribbled it after the contact, and they still gave him the foul.
This shit was crazy, bro. It was.
Yo,
crazy.
that's not even. That's on the floor. That's on the floor. They gave him a shooting foul for that.
You know how many?
He didn't gather. He dribbled after the shit. Like, go back, bro. Whoever wants to go back and watch this game, Maxey was in Luka's face, like, what the fuck? And Luka was just like smirking at
smiling.
him.
He was smiling. Yeah. No, that wasn't the first time he did that game, Jose.
Bro, you dribbled. They showed it. I was like, after Maxey touched him, he dribbled. That's on the floor foul, bro.
Yeah.
That's to come out of bounds.
Yeah.
Man, I'm dead, bro.
That's a whole different podcast if we want to talk about the referees tonight.
I'm dead, bro. I'm dead, bro.
You know,
I'm dead.
on to the next game, man. We definitely see y'all next game, you know, for another podcast. Hopefully it'd be a winning podcast.
Oh, man. What's our next game, bro? Let me look at this shit real quick.
Pacers.
We gonna face the Indiana Pacers on Friday. We got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Hopefully, we get to see the same starting lineup that we saw tonight on that game. Even
I
though
want to see that. I want to see that. You know, I want to see that. We're looking forward to seeing that.
Look up top, man. All them places where you can find us at. So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. To like, follow, subscribe. BG, hit them.
Basura.
That's it. You ain't hearing shit in Spanish.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Basura. Let's go Sixers, man. We holla at y'all next Friday. How about that?